snack. Me and you gonna have a little chat about books. Hi guys, so I'm here today to do a graphic novel review, and the book that I'm going to be reviewing is Through the Woods by Emily Carroll. This is a stunning hardback graphic novel. It's not particularly long, but the cover is so gorgeous. I don't know how well you guys can see it, but it is textured here and it's amazing. There's like glitter all over the black parts and it just looks so gorgeous to look at. It's a really top quality book and I love it. We have a repeat of the pattern inside as well, so the dust jacket is gorgeous but the inside is also gorgeous. So this is a collection of 5 really dark, creepy stories, and they are all about woods or things that come out of the woods, monsters, dark creepy things, etc. It's very much a horror story in a kind of children's book setting, which is quite disconcerting. It's quite ironic. It juxtaposes one another really well, and I really enjoyed it. I thought it was a very well written and illustrated book. On the whole, I thought it was very exciting. It wasn't what I was expecting, so that was all good stuff. It's a very beautiful book straight from the get-go, and I really loved the illustration style. It was just very fun, very kind of childish, which is a really disconcerting thing when it's about horror and scary things. And I loved the lettering as well. I thought the lettering in this was really gorgeous. It had a childlike feeling and a fun feeling, which was very much not what the stories entailed, but it just worked really well. The first story in this was all about a group of sisters whose father vanishes and then the sisters keep vanishing in the night. That was quite a scary one, but not my favourite. The second story was all about a man who marries a young woman and the young woman discovers a corpse that was his ex-bride. Very spooky. Then we have a man who believes he's killed his brother, but his brother keeps coming back and haunting him. Then we have this story about 2 young girls who pretend that they can talk to ghosts when actually one of them can see one, and then they kind of become haunted and stuff like that and possessed. And finally we have a story about a young girl whose mother has died, so she moves in with her brother and then she discovers some terrible things about her new sister-in-law. So yeah, they were all very dark, very creepy, very weird and very scary in their own way, but they were so enjoyable because of the illustration style. The illustration style was really good, and that was definitely the high point of this book for me. This page was my favourite page out of the whole book. I thought it was absolutely stunning just on a visual level. It was so gorgeously done. And it just shows you the vibe of this book, because even though it's a dark, scary book, this page is so stunning that it just looks gorgeous. And the way that it's illustrated in black and white and all various bright, vibrant colours with awesome droplets of paint and so on just makes it look so pretty. So on the whole, it was so wonderful. Even though it was a bloody story a lot of the time, or it was a dark, scary one, it was just gorgeous. A lot of the pages are very minimalist in their colour tones. They have very few colours and a lot of dark black colouring with white sort of highlights and things like that. So that really gave this creepy vibe throughout the whole thing. It was a very concise book. It just worked really well. The whole of the story, every story was different, but every story had the unique feel of this author and illustrator, so that was a wonderful thing. And on the whole, I thought that this was a really good read, and it was a really interesting one. And it was just very dark, creepy, but beautiful and sinister all at once. And I ended up giving this one a 5-star rating, so I would highly advise that you pick this up if this sounds like your sort of thing. It was a really well made, well produced book, and just the illustration I cannot get over. They were certainly my favourite bit more than the stories, but it was just wonderful all round. So yeah, really good book. Let me know what you guys thought of this if you have read it, or if you've heard of this illustrator and author, then let me know. Otherwise, I will see you all very soon in my next video. Bye! Me and you gonna have a little chat.